you. Now, let's talk a little bit about the game first, before I touch anything, actually. Let's go back here, all the way to the start. Sunless Skies. I know that this was made by the same people that made Sunless Sea, which it has a terrific atmosphere and some, I want to say, like, Lovecraftian horror elements to it, which makes it a pretty appealing game, seeing as I'm a fan of barotrauma. But this thing, you don't need to rope 5 other people into playing with you, so this will have to tide us for now. The original Sunless Sea, I believe, was made in like 2016, and I believe this is a couple of years later than it, but I completely missed it. I never knew that this even existed until just recently. So the first thing that we'll do is, for your and my ears alike, I'm going to just turn down some of this volume so I can hear myself think a little bit. Let's maybe go for like 65 all around. We can probably tolerate that. Alright. So, I have no idea how to play this game. I have some experience in Sunless Sea. I would never say I got to the end of it. Maybe we'll revisit that if I wish there was more of this to play. So we'll see. Okay, Legacy Campaign. If you die, you can only continue with a new captain, or a Merciful Campaign. You die, you can reload or continue with a new captain. Let's just, let's go Legacy. Let's try to get a little bit of story building in here, Aiming assistance. Only a few player weapons are towards targets. Oh, this is like difficulty. I mean, I guess we'll just leave everything on what it came as, right? So none, standard, and standard. We'll see in time if we'll find out that I need some training wheels, because I'm not a gamer. Log of Her Majesty's Locomotive, the Orphean, March 14th, 1905. Our expedition to the domains of the dead has been eventful. The Orphean is damaged in its grievous need of repairs and supplies. We are returning in haste to the Reach, where I hope to make port at New Winchester. May God be with us, for 1,000 deaths wait in the sky. Final entry, written by Amelia Sharty Whitlock. Ooh, that sound. And here we are. Maybe we need to turn this down a little bit more. Hate to take away from the gravitas of our first flight, but this must be done. Okay. We're an airship. Kind of like a little train. Yeah, air train. We've returned to the Reach, an untamed, sunless span of the heavens. London's new frontier, celestial garden run wild. Okay, so it has a cooldown. And it generates that steam down in the center. Okay, we're learning. We can find out how to cancel all of our momentum. I didn't get to read this message. I was too busy fucking around with the launching. Very unfortunate. We're chugging. First officer, the new crew look to you. The nearest station is New Winchester. May get the Orphean there safely. Cruise control with C. Keeps. Okay. The wreck hangs in the sky, pocketed with recent gunfire. You and the boarding party don your sky suit's garments of waxed canvas lined with felt to protect against the cold of the sky. Two of the crew are whispering as they dress. What business did Captain Whitlock have in the Blue Kingdom anyway? Why the devil did we trespass on the districts of the dead? You silence him. Now is not the time. Alright, we leap across the wreck. How do I do that? Oh. Okay. You jump, your stomach lurches with vertigo as the stars blaze above you and below. The air of the heavens is thin and torn by unpredictable winds. Then your boots hit the running board of the Osmandius, and your leather-gloved hands fumble for a hold. One of your companions throws you a line, and you lash the two engines together. Only then do the rest of the boarding party follow you. One of them forces open an exterior hatch, and you clamber inside. Oh, we get a choice now. Your interior is cold, unlit, and whistles with wind. Your party's lamps spread a buttery light over the narrow paneled passageways. You make your way towards the hold, stepping over bodies crumpled in the corridor. Unfortunately, your way is blocked. The bulkhead has been mangled inwards by a well-aimed barrage. We clear the obstruction and roll iron. We lead our party on a more perilous path with veils. We'll clear it. I mean, it's the same chance. It's just kind of like flavor who you think you want to be. I'm kind of feeling more strong. Failure. I'm weak. Straining against the stubborn steel, you remember an event from a year ago. A boiler explosion had trapped an engineer beneath a tangle of plating and pipework. The captain was first on the scene. You were second. Together you pried the wreckage upwards enough for you to crawl beneath it while the captain braced the bar against her back. By all means, take your time, she grunted as you dragged the engineer out. Back in the present, the twisted bulkhead yields suddenly. A crewman cries out as its jagged edge bites him. You order him taken back to the Orphean while the rest of you press on. The way is clear, so we lost a crew member for that. Punished. Paintings work quickly. Hull begin to creak. Your actions may have compromised the hull's integrity. But we get 4 supply and 15 hull. Nice. Oh ho, cries one of your party, prying the lid off a long crate. Holds a cannon, still nestled in straw. Another crewman pulls a battered bird cage from a pile of ruined cargo within the cage. Something winged and furrowed opens a sullen eye. Nice. Okay. So it's breaking down. It's time for us to go. Ooh, so from the chaos of its hold, you have retrieved repairs and supplies and discovered some useful equipment. A gun that could be mounted on your locomotive and an educated bat. Your own weapons were damaged during the fight from Blue Kingdom. That leaves you vulnerable. You can claim both this and the cannon. I mean, give me the bat first. The bat treats its rescue as an inconvenience. You immediately begin haggling over pay. You offer to put it back in its damn cage and leave it on the Osmandius, at which point it becomes more polite. Doubt it will last. Defiant bat. Alright. I'm grabbing the other one. We're risking it. You have 1 Cotharel and Heather Sage Jerusalem cannon. Fires single shells at a good range, more or less accurately. Alright. Might find more fuel there, but you better hurry then. We'll just return. I don't think we need fuel that bad. Away, your terror has fallen. Press F to send out your scout off supplies. It's like the bat from the first game. Discover something. See what it is. Open your chart. Tab. He found a station over there. Okay. Summoned by Captain Whitlock. Wait, disable? Hide? Hide. The walls of the captain's cabins are lined with hodgepodge of curios from across the sky. Captain Whitlock lies in bed, black marks over her skin like a monstrous brand. When she coughs, coils of acrid smoke pour from her lungs. Inquire after the captain's injuries or approach the bedside. I like how we don't get a description of like of what the header means, right? It's not just like saying this but in more words. Instead it gives us like little nuggets of lore, right? To be like inquire about her injuries, right? But but like we know that the doctor doesn't tell us, right? So that's kind of like helping you get some more informed decisions. Uh, are we curious or do we wanna? We'll talk to her. Her mouth is blistered from blue fires that dance on her tongue. Her hand grips your arm. Her skin is hot as a kettle. Made arrangements, the Orphean will be yours. Her voice is just a rasp of burned meat breath, but promise. She breaks off to scream a word in a language that was not made for human mouths. When she resumes speaking in English, she is weaker. Her request, little more than a gasp. Promise me one service. Promise. Know why she took the... you know what? But I'll fulfill it. What is it? She sinks back relieved. All in my will, he gasps. Be a better. She breaks off as the sigil burned into her bones flare, glowing cherry red through her flesh and skin. Better captain than I. Alright. Take my leave. So she made some poor decision. And she's suffering those consequences. We have unlimited ammo? It looks so. But we do generate flux, kind of like the Star Sector. There's a little recoil on the shots, too. Give me a shot, you son of a bitch. Did we get it? Is it gone? Oh, no. It's fucked up, though. Ooh. Nice little quick scope, baby. Get him out of here. Give me this. You prepare to board the buckled wreckage, poised to plunder the plunders. The plunderers. Behind you, someone is humming a song of victory. Marauders pillage the homesteads and hunt travelers all across the reach. They often carry stolen valuables. Okay, so we can't strip it for repairs because we already have... Already have more than 29 hull. So, what do they got in here? Your boarding party returns with wallets and watches, cufflinks, lockets, and keepsakes. You store them in a safe to be pawned when, if you make it back to port. 37 sovereigns. I really hoped we were going to get that gun. That gun looked dope. Cruise control me? This is the station, right? Yep. Pulling right up to it. I'm gonna assume that we fly through the green. Yeah, there we go. I remember in the Sunless Skies, I think one of the hardest things I ever had to do was try to dock in some of those places. Alright, New Winchester. You coast to the bustle, the din, the soot, and the stream of Wolvesey Station. It is clogged with other engines, scrappy mining locomotives from Lustrum Way, Weathered explorers gleaming with frost, sleek company vessels with bright brass fittings. No sooner have you pulled into the sidings than a I don't know how to pronounce that word. A Barsk station master bustles over. Who requests to come aboard? I must speak with you, Captain. The usual formalities. He's just appeared at your shoulder. His face is solemn, his hat in his hands. He lowers his eyes. So, I think our captain's dead. The crew exchange bleak, wordless looks. The Orphan itself feels suddenly more empty. The station master looks confused. You inform him that ultimately Captain Whitlock had just passed. Ah, he says neutrally. I'm sorry to hear that. Very sad, very sad. He waits for what he considers to be an appropriate minute and a half for continuing. Alas, even amidst the tragedy of cogs of bureaucracy must turn. Captain Whitlock is deceased. The station authority requires their answers from the first officer. He dons a set of spectacles and locates his pen. It will be relatively painless. Name, background, purpose of visit, etc. Shall we begin? I think we made it to character creation. Ooh, what do I want to be? A Zailer. Ah, that's from the first game. Because you Zail the Z in Sunless Sea. Of the Untersee. Yeah. High iron, the skill of confronting and overcoming. What were we? A revolutionary, a Zailer, a ministry auditor, a priest, an academic, a poet, a soldier, or a street urchin. I kind of want to be a Zailer because I did play Sunless Sea a little bit. It just feels right to be a Zailer. Alright. You remember bats? Do you remember bat-winging across the still black sea, the distant lights of London calling you home, salty prayers offered to headless gods? It was a hard life and often a short one, but you made your mark. What was I known for? Was I smuggling, exploring, or you bought and you sold? I think in my heart of hearts, I'm an explorer. Yeah, I'm either a merchant or an explorer, but I like the new experience more. Choose an ambition. What does winning the game mean to me? Wealth, fame, or the truth? Do I want a comfortable retirement? Do I want it to be important? I want to know the truth. I'm an explorer at heart, and I'm here for the truth of the matter. Even the stars have secrets, but they won't keep them from you. A message from an old friend begins an unwise quest to learn a secret that the stars hide. What drives you? Curiosity, justice, insolence? Whatever it is, it will be tested. Be warned, this is a demanding ambition best played by a lineage that has already completed wealth or fame. Well, I mean, I guess I'll go for fame first, then. But am I a bitch? Create your captain. I can choose my own captain. I don't have to settle for Captain Mag. Well, no, I'm making Captain Mag. You have to settle for it. That's kind of our setup here. Let me turn off the chat box for this occasion. Oh fuck. Do I want to be famous and then go for the truth, or should we just go all the way? First time for just do it all in one swoop. We'll go for you aren't a settler. Not the Captain Mag I know, only the best. Bam. Now we gotta pick our silhouette. Top hat, of course. Hair, short. Brow. Oh, monocle, of course. Nose. I didn't think I'd have to pick my nose. This is a bigger decision than I thought. kind of digging this one. Maybe just give me give me this. That's Captain Mag right there. Oh, I can't print screen. God damn it. The game's too full screen. Yeah, this is literally me. Name? Magby. Nah, we'll just say Mag, you know? Oh, whoops. We'll say Mag. Everybody calls me Mag. Term of address. Nurse. Comrade. Brother. Reverend. Sir. Citizen. Captain. There we are. It's me. Captain Mag, baby. Alright, that's me right there. I was a Z captain, an explorer, and I'm here for the fucking truth. Alright. So we're definitely I think that skill's called Iron. We're an Iron main. A little bit of heart. Alright, the reading of the will. This morning, Captain Whitlock received simple memorial service. Her body was consigned to a necropolis train bound for this Senri mausoleum. Now you sit with a handful of her relatives in the threadbare offices of her solicitors. A methodological, or a method, what, my tongue's breaking? A methodical notary is reading the will. There you go. The captain was wealthy, once, but squandered her capital on mysterious expenses before her expedition to the Blue Kingdom. So money's out of the question. Dude, I wish my profile picture was this silhouette instead of the thumb, but you know, brand loyalty, right? We're too deep. Alright, let's listen to the end. Officers and mascots. In addition to your ordinary crew, why not have an officer, perhaps a mascot? Officers must be appointed before you can benefit from their skills, abilities, or animal charisma. First officer, your crew for each role will automatically be appointed to change a... Okay, cool. Thanks for the tip. Captain Whitlock confirmed that the possessions of the Orpheon was to pass to its first officer, who proceeded with dry gray eyes. This includes a certain black box contained in the Orpheon's hold. Captain Whitlock's final request was that, at a time of your choosing, you transport said box to an address in London. He hands you an address card and deposit it there. You are not to look inside. She gave no explanation. You should spend your first Twitch paycheck paying someone to make a cool stream icon. Dude, I don't even think I'll hit the minimum withdraw for like 4 months. I don't think anything's happening with the Twitch revenue ever. Smile. But you know, we'll see. Smile. You can investigate the black box at New Winchester. Alright. You have been bequeathed a large black box and a mission to take it to London. Provisioning. Before you leave New Winchester, it may be prudent to buy more supplies. You can buy them at Victoria Market to visit the market, blah blah blah. Get out of your advice. Alright, the clamoring central station of New Winchester, a place of steam and smut and thundering iron. Here you find people willing to pay for a skilled captain's service. So we have explore, recruit, an opportunity, ambition, investigate the black box, repair, and hire crew. Let's see. You have 7 out of 10 crew, 7 out of 12 cargo. There's so many shops. There's so much stuff to do. It's just the first station. We're gonna be here forever. Alright, let's explore the city first. An opportunity to learn about trading? Yeah, sure. A porter at the station advises you to visit the nearby pub, The Promise of Days, and talk to the seasoned captains there. They keep their ears to the ground. They'll know about an opportunity or two. All right. Let's visit the Promise of Days. Old pistons gleam on the walls. Shelves are crowded with mementos from across the sky. The clientele raise their voices to be heard above the comforting clamor of adjacent engine yards. Uh, let's introduce myself to the seasoned captains. Why can't I do this? You must first acquaint yourself. Alright, say hello. Four are gathered at their usual table. The masked citizen, a libertine polymath, and a pioneer of neo-nocturnal artistic school. The bedeviled dictat, a scholar haunted by her discoveries. The plucky baroness, explorer, collector, philanthropist. And bat cooker Meg, who hunts monsters. Of course, everything out here is jolly dangerous, says the Baroness. You risk the skies, so the news of distant ports is valuable. Collect port reports for the places you visit and deliver them to the Victory Hall of the Company House. The more you turn in at once, the more they'll pay. Look for other opportunities on the way, advised the mass citizen, passengers who want transport, rich men in need of bloody work, etc. Alright. Asked him how to make fortune through trade. We don't. Now let's keep doing the tutorial. We're gonna be here for a while. And it's not that there's a day limit, Josh. It's that there's a dollar amount limit. Or minimum. Sorry. The dictat says, fiddling with the innumerable talismans, an essential topic. Ask about markets. Let's just, okay, this is all tutorial stuff. So practically anything at the new trade hubs. Want to buy though, travel at distant ports. No money in buying at market prices and selling at them too, though. You want to look for bargains or prospects, or often people offering better money. Buy cheap, sell dear. You cannot buy, you cannot sell, not buy. You can sell, not buy at any trade good at a major export. Lesser ports each sell a single good. You will see what ports export by selecting it on your chart. Okay, this is good knowledge. Okay, how does one learn of opportunities? The biggest port in each region has a bazaar where the captains do business. There you'll learn of people at other ports prepared to pay over the odds for a commodity. When you accept the commissions for a prospect, it's yours. No other captain will pursue it. It's all fantastically civilized. You have to source. It's the only way I can imagine him saying it. You must source. Leviosa. The goods yourself, of course. Find a port that offers them. The client will want a certain amount. You can supply some or all of it. But if you provide all they need, they may furnish you with additional reward. Okay. A trading opportunity. Ask them if they have a good prospect. Let's ask about bargains first. Let's just figure out what's going on. A bargain won't hang around forever. Okay. Visit the bazaars and quieter ports to find out some deals. Host of Magdalani's needs an urgent delivery of seeds. Paying a pretty penny too. If I were you, I'd get to the bazaar straight away. Put my mark against it. Broker in Port Avon is selling cheap seeds. Chirpy chap. God knows why. Alright, so there we go. We got our first lead on making some moolah, baby. Alright. That's enough of that. Let's see what else we can tutorial it. Recruit the Incautious driver. You will get a chief engineer who will increase your iron by 6, your hearts by 2, and your affiliation establishment by 1. You can unlock this with... You unlocked this with $20. Okay. Welcome aboard. Yep. You pay $20 dues to get a dude. Alright, let's talk to the old friend. She is... We served aboard the Pimpernel, sailing the dark undersea, from Port Cairney to Wither, from the Iron Republic to Venderbright. 2 of you served under several captains before saving enough to seek captaincies of your own. You kept in touch, leaving messages for one another in twinkling ports scattered across the sea and meeting occasionally in London to share stories of narrow escapes. The sky was a new sea to her. When she arrived in the heavens, she immediately bought a locomotive and set out again. She is captain of the Azazel and associates with a group of seasoned captains who gather at the Promise of Days here in New Winchester. Perhaps we can find her there. Oh, gee, she's given us the first little piece of rope, to move towards our quest line. Shimmying down the rope of the truth. Did you ever read your Discord message? No. Got any hard requirements besides good internet? Stable income? I don't know. I said stable income for me. I mean, other than that, I'm not too picky. I don't really care. We don't need to repair. We don't need to investigate the black box. Actually, we'll investigate it, but we're not going to open it. She didn't want us to. It has dimensions of a sarcophagus plundered from the tomb of some forgotten prince of Egypt. Sell a box of curiosity. Damn, that's cold. There are no carvings or inscriptions on it. The join of the lid meets the body is too thin to admit even a knife blade. There are no holes by which light or air might find their way in. It is impossible to see inside without opening. Even the keyhole has been engineered in such a way as to prevent peeking. The recess with the keyhole, though, as far as you can determine, that is a more recent addition to the box. The stone has been drilled and chiseled away to create space for a modern metal lock. I mean, sold an academic. Oh, but we don't have an uncanny specimen? Or find someone who can open it from among... No. Pick the lock yourself. No. Yeah, I don't wanna fuck with this box. Perhaps not. 07. 07. Right, this... Excuse me, Captain. A woman pushes through the crowd towards you. She is short and square-shouldered. In a neat black suit and polished shoes, she shows you the case of her pocket watch. It is embossed with the crown and hourglass of London's horological office. The body responsible for ensuring time is kept consistent across the empire. I'm hoping to book a passage to Port Prosper, she says, slipping the watch away. I can pay, of course. I'm always down for some money. Thank you. The locomotive I was on broke down following a boiler rupture. Bonder of brandy, then diligence. Here, an initial sum to seal our bargain. 50 sovereigns. Nice. Prosper lies northwest of New Winchester. Not that there is such a thing as north, south, east, or indeed west out here. Instead, London cartographers picked 4 of the brighter, more reliable stars visible from the Empress's new palace, named them north, east, south, and west. That's cool. That's a nice little bit of lore. Do I need more crew once I have 7? Is like 10 like what I want? Is that optimal? Uh, inquire about the Winchester War. There's a war going on? Citizens wishing to keep up with developments in the war turn to the New Gazette. It is famously the only newspaper worth reading in New Winchester, as well as the only paper that hasn't bankrupted itself. Its quality speaks for itself. It's one too many itselfs. Progress of the war. Check your reputation with factions who currently controls the Reach. Let's see what the war's looking like. Who controls the Reach? The Assembly runs New Winchester from Victory Hall and seeks to strengthen its hand in the Reach. London's proxy, the Windward Company, however, maintains a considerable presence in the Reach. Although New Winchester is still neutral ground, tensions are mounting within and without the port. So we're on like the brink of war. We're having like political skirmishes. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of the setting. I'm grasping it, right? It's all coming to me. I'm starting to really see what's going on here. 1 second. All right. Continuing. I think we're good. I think we're good here. I know we can visit the Promise of Days. We can inquire about the truth. All right, let's see where my friend is. Ah, she speaks of you often, the plucky Baroness says. I'm afraid you've missed her. We've all been missing her recently. Busy girl, but she's doing important work in London. The the bedeviled dictat frowns darkly and fingers one of his amulets. We've been assisting in our own small ways, but well, she'll want to explain herself. She's left a letter for you. Meg pulls a crumpled envelope from the pocket of her patched coat. I'd open it somewhere private, or someone. She glares at the masked citizen. Will try to read over your shoulders. It is true. I am a disgrace. Can you which included a coded message. Can you decipher it? Alright, let's go back. Let's try to decode the letter. I need 2 savage secrets. Okay. That's just something to work towards. Privately, you examine the letter. The earnest mariner's handwriting, never neat, is clearly hurried. There are several unfinished trains of thought angrily struck through. She writes coyly of having embarked on a journey of the most fundamental discovery and having uncovered celestial secrets. She says she wants to discuss her progress with you, but does not say where or when. The envelope also contains a collection of unfinished crosswords cut from the newspapers. We need savage secrets. So that is for later. Prospects available. Will aid the Tackety war effort. A mob allegedly sponsored by the Windward Company recently shattered some of the stained glass windows of Victory Hall, the seat of the Colonial Assembly. A renowned glazier at Titania has been commissioned to manufacture a replacement, even more magnificent than the last. She will pay up to 5 panes of stained glass. Titania lies to the east of New Winchester. Completing this prospect will aid the Tackety war effort. I don't know who that is. I mean, I'll do the seeds from Hybris or lead better. I mean, I guess we'll go for the windows at Clockwork, Sun, and the Mausoleum. Okay. Now we got stuff to do. Okay, so these are like, yeah, these are ship upgrades to which we can afford. Basically none of them. We could buy a Jerusalem, but nay, I think. What kind of upgrades can we get? Hold. A bunch of different types of weapons. What is this? Speed and fuel consumption. Okay, so just engines, a mining array. Oh, neat. Alright, Victoria Market. That's where we get fuel and supplies. So I see we'll probably just do something like this. Jumble of undistinguished souls. Your hold is almost full. Look for opportunities to sell, to use, or sell some of your cargo. If necessary, you can also jettison unwanted cargo from the hold panel to create room for something more important. And provisioning. Yeah, okay. High device. So they don't. Do they not want any of this, or do we not have any of this? How do I look at my inventory? Profile? Hold. We got the Cyclopean Owl. We got a standard engine. We got the Jerusalem. It's one of our guns. We can't have another. We got 2 quests. Oh, I see. The bat takes the slot of our owl. There's no difference, right? It's just trip. I don't know. I'll keep the owl, you know, he's new. High advice. Can't like sell the bat, can we? Huh. Interesting. What do we do with them then? So quests, officers. +1 heart, +2 hearts, +6 iron, 1 affiliation. Alright. High advice. Gamble with it? Rumors are not intended for your ears suggest that the driver is running an illicit poker game in the hold. Okay, so we could gamba. Or we could consider the rabbit. Good in pies and stews and perfect casserole. How long has it been since you've had a decent pate? Then there's ragu. Oh, okay, so we're just debating eating the rabbit. Very nice. Very cool. Alright, so we have our missions, right? You can see that in the hold. And Winchester windows. Chugga chugga chugga. What are those? Just platforms. I mean, we can go see what. We can just go see what a platform really is. I just assume that they're small stations. Oh, we're at Victory Hall. The Assembly, a coalition of independent-minded settlers, colloquially called Tackities, gather and argue here, deliver port reports here, and receive rewards and win the Tackities' favor. Let's visit the hall. Raised in the wake of the blockade of the New Winchester, this magnificence of glass and steel houses in the Colonial Assembly. Here, representatives of the independent ports of the Reach gather and quarrel. Take a look around. You know, we have no reports, we have no contraband. Today, the chambers of Victory's hall echo with shouting. The assembly is in session, and outraged roars descend from the boardroom to the palatial lobby. A discreet functionary escorts you from the premises before you hear anything too juicy. You're a captain, aren't you? She inquires once you're safely outside. If you want to be of service, bring us news from other ports. The Windward Company have spies everywhere, and we need recent, accurate information of our own. Alright, so basically we just bring any ports that we stop at, we can catalog them there. Okay, we should be able to go underneath this bridge. Yeah. I mean, aesthetically, this game is pretty pleasing. I mean, it's just like Sunless Sea, but it's in the sky. What more could you want? Right? Aesthetic's nice. It's nice. Although the geometry is just a little fucky in my head relative to how everything's supposed to be, because I think that is kind of their goal here. Alright, this is the company house. Local headquarters of the Windsward Company, London's proxy in the Reach. Deliver port reports here to receive rewards and win the company's favor. Alright, let's take a look around again. As you visit ports, you obtain port reports, turn them into the company house. So that's just we can pick who we like throw our support behind, I guess. Are we Londoners, or are we true to heart Londoners, or are we gonna go the American route and make our own destiny? As not people of London in the Reach, but as people of Reach being controlled by the Londoners. USA, USA. Get a little distracted. Spotlight. Wispy condensation trails off the sky, the ghosts of passing trains. What are you? Reichstead. The lighthouse, I guess? Ooh, some salvage. Alright. We also have fear levels, along with cargo. Plus some supplies. Alright. We're cruising. Send out the scout bird. See what it has to say. Complains about the cold, it found nothing. Alright, we keep moving then. Cruise control me? Just kind of chugging along. I think we're just doing one giant circle, but it doesn't really, I don't really mind that much. At least we'll know what's over here. So we're just gonna keep on cruising. Because I'm just mighty curious about what's going on in this game. Because I mean, it has that same sort of like, Scout relays its findings. What is that? Something grave. But like the aesthetic is just so nice, right? Like even the